Well, everyone, I haven't used this specific iPhone 10 in a while as my main device, but this was my main iPhone 10 I used, and I use this phone still constantly. I make setup videos on this thing, I make tutorials on my second channel, I make gaming videos on my third channel, so I wanted to go ahead and break down exactly what's on my iPhone 10 in this day and age. Now, I don't have a case on this, but I would recommend putting a case on your iPhone. I do have a glass screen protector on it. It's cracked up top, but other than that, I mean, it's still in really good condition. I bought this one I think in 2018, and I used it for a little bit of time, and it still holds up very well in my opinion. Now, on the top, we don't have anything here. It's not jailbroken or anything. We're able to swipe up, and I do have this wallpaper, which I don't think I'll link in this description, but I have linked it in another video, so I'll leave that video link down in the description if you want to check it out. And my homepage is almost exactly the same on most of my devices that I don't use on an everyday basis. It's all the stock applications. The main reason for that is because whenever I go ahead and actually do any type of speed comparisons for the most part, I'll pretty much have all the same applications on the same page. That way it's a little bit easier to do them. Now on the bottom, this wallpaper actually ends up hiding the dock. So if you're on dark mode, I believe, you can see that I'm on dark mode here, but it hides the dock, which is so cool. So if you want to check that wallpaper out wherever it is. Now my third page or second page, I typically have a lot of random applications. I don't normally have widgets actually on my phone screen. The only widget I have on my main device is actually the exercise little like fitness ring thing. Other than that, I don't really have too many widgets on my main device. Now the second page, again, apps like TikTok and everything, pretty much is all the relevant stuff I use on a normal day basis. I have the phone call and everything down here. However, my third page is a little bit complicated. So you can actually see right here, I do have my battery widget on the top left, and I have some custom icons. Now, the way to do this is by using Siri Shortcuts, and the reason I utilize, these specific pages like this, and these specific icons is because they look so good, and whenever you actually use these on a main device like this, it can actually change up your whole entire experience. And whenever you go ahead and open that up, you can see this one goes into the App Store. You do have that little pop-up, which I think you can turn off now, but you can actually go ahead and utilize this as any other application, which is so cool. And I love having these little custom, icons like that. And personally, this is something that I utilize this iPhone a lot for because it has that OLED display that so many other iPhones have. So these icons pop out a little bit better, which is so beautiful. Now my last page, typically any other applications, I think, yeah, that's pretty much it. Typically any applications or games that I have that I can go ahead and utilize in a speed test, I will usually have here as well. Now this widget was random, but I wanted to go ahead and showcase what these widgets could look like on a setup that has custom icons. So typically any type of phone that I have, personal or not, I will usually have all my games on the last page. Now the reason for that is because I don't really play too many games, but I like having them on my phone. That way if I ever have to do speed tests on the device, they're right there for me. So typically this is how my setup is on a lot of my other devices. And at the end, I will usually go ahead and have, the app library, which is always there by default. Now another thing is the, dark mode setup. So personally, on a lot of these OLED devices, except for my main device, I typically will have light mode on. On my personal device, I also have light mode on, but in this setup video, I do have dark mode on, and the reason for that is because of this dock. If I were to go back and put on light mode real quick, you can see this dock is actually not hidden anymore because you need this dock to be a little bit dark. So in order to do this, you want to go and click on dark, and this will actually darken the widget on the bottom of the dock, and it'll go and make it look like this. So that's pretty much everything that's on my iPhone 10. Again, this is not my main device, but I use this iPhone all of the time basically, and that pretty much covers it. If you have any other thoughts or questions, let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.